Ladies and gentlemen, if you spend a year training as an interpreter, it's probably because you aspire to join the profession, and you may have a good idea in your mind of what makes a good interpreter. You're probably thinking to yourselves, good communication skills, good presentation skills, good language skills, confidence, and maybe you're thinking that it helps to grow up bilingual or to have travelled a lot as a child. Let me tell you that no, these are not the qualities that you need to be an interpreter. Based on my years of experience and extensive research in the English booth in Brussels, I can tell you that there are a number of things that many interpreters have in common, and I am going to share with you these secrets of what you need in order to be an interpreter. Number one, you probably need to be a Gemini or a Virgo. There seems to be a disproportionate number of Geminis and Virgos in the English booth in Brussels. So I did some research on this to work out why, and I discovered the following. Geminis are very talkative and communicative. They have a very keen and inquiring intelligence, a very analytical intelligence, so they're very good at seeing both sides of an argument. You can see that this would make them good interpreters. Virgos are known as the perfectionists of the zodiac. They're meticulous, they're very good at looking at details, and their sense of fairness means that they're also good at seeing both sides of an argument. They're very good at using language in a versatile sort of way. So those are the reasons why Geminis and Virgos make good interpreters, and they make up more than the 1/6 of the booth that you would expect them to. Secondly, it helps, if you want to be an interpreter, to be an only child. Again, this is based on my extensive research, i.e. a straw poll of the English booth, which reveals that many colleagues are only children. That sounds a bit weird, but you see what I mean. So again, I tried to work out why this was the case, and it is because scientific research has shown only children are significantly better at motivating themselves to achieve. And they score significantly better in adjusting to new situations. Also, their language ability seems to be better than children who have several siblings. You can see why this is. It's because an only child has a lot of parental contact or contact with adults. They talk more with adults. So it develops those skills. So, Gemini or Virgo, only child. And thirdly, interpreters tend to have very interesting hobbies, ranging from topiary to running a stud farm in the case of one colleague. So I tried to narrow this down to something that interpreters had in common, something I could put my finger on, and I came up with the idea that most interpreters have a creative hobby, often to do with language, so they like writing in their spare time, but very often to do with music. Many colleagues are highly skilled musicians. And my theory is this. People think that music and maths go together, and anyone who's listened to the music of Bach will agree with that. But I actually think music and language go together, because I don't think it's so different to have a musical ear from having an ear for language. In other words, the accents, the tone variation, the pitch, and the music of a language. And to give you a piece of evidence for that, in China, and Chinese is a tonal language, as you know, so they're exposed to high and low tones, differences of pitch from infancy. A much greater proportion of the population has perfect pitch than in the UK. So that's my theory for why music and language go together. So there we are. That is my extensive research that gives to you the secrets of what you need in order to be an interpreter. So if you're not a Gemini or a Virgo, and you're not an only child, but you would like to be an interpreter, I suggest that you take up music straight away. Thank you.